Hey guys, this is Colby from Colby's Canines, and I want to make a quick video to address a post I keep seeing make the rounds on Facebook. Specifically, it's about how grain-free diets could basically kill dogs. That's the way it usually makes it sound, and so that's a big concern to anybody that feeds their dogs grain-free food. And I always have, and I still do, which I'm gonna get to. So there's a study that was quoted in the most recent one, and I don't have that here. I'm going to try to find that to post in the comments, but it specifically in the study, not just the post, the study talks about 3 different kinds of diets. So one is boutique, which is like your really exotic, probably super expensive dog foods that make a lot of big claims about the health of the product. Then there's exotic, which is pretty much the same thing. But like that one can be, they might source the meat from kangaroo, or I've got some that I use as treats that sources the food from insects, which I might make another video on because everybody's going to be like, what the heck? And then the last one is grain-free. So this makes up a beg diet, right? Like BEG. So that's what the study talks about. It says that may lead to what is called dilated it's DCM. Had to look that up real quick. Dilated cardiomyopathy, right? So it's abbreviated to DCM. So the thing to understand about that, okay? So the claim is it's specifically talking about golden retrievers, and I've seen posts for smaller breed dogs, different sizes, all that kind of stuff. But this specific study is about golden retrievers, right? So they're, relatively speaking, a large breed of dog. The thing to understand about that is that dilated cardiomyopathy is one of the leading causes of death in large breed dogs, period. If they don't die of cancer or an accident or something else, like they die of DCM. Like, generally speaking, that's the most common form of heart disease in large breed dogs, which is what old dogs generally pass away from. So that makes me suspicious. I think that doesn't add up. I think that's a flawed study to begin with, when that's the most common cause, period. And then they just assume, they make the connection that grain-free diets did it. Now, and I took that it's the most common heart disease for large breed dogs. I got that from Veterinary Practice News. I'll just say, just in general, that dogs need a varied diet, right? So I still feed my dogs grain-free. I feel very good about that decision. I don't want any corn in their diet if I can help it, at least not on a regular basis at all. Okay, we could get into the specifics of why, but I think it's clearly very bad for dogs. I've met a lot of dogs that have allergies to it, but furthermore, I know just my own dogs, even though she doesn't have an allergy, Lily has significantly less dander, like the dust that comes off of them when I feed a grain-free diet. Her coat is healthier. She's always been a very healthy dog. Her teeth are good. All her blood tests come back good, and she's 12. Still good. So I don't stand to make anything from this. No grain-free food is paying me to say this. It's just something that, I saw this study, and I think that's I think that flawed study could easily lead people back to these big box brands that have food as maybe like the first ingredient, which makes up a good portion of any dog food. The AKC has a good article about how to read dog food bags. I really liked it. I even learned some stuff before I made this video. I thought I knew some stuff from years ago, but now that information was a little outdated, so this updated me. I just want you to go there. Just look on the AKC, look up, how to read nutrition facts on a dog food bag or something like that. But in general, dogs need a varied diet, so I feed them grain-free food, but I also feed them canned pumpkin. I also feed them a little bit of peanut butter. You know, I use cheese as treats. I feed meat all the time. Like sometimes raw, which is a little controversial, but you know, I find that it does fine. But I also feed a lot more cooked meat. I feed bone. You know, I feed pretty much anything as long as it's not toxic to dogs. You know, I'm not going to give them like a box of chocolates. You know, but I think that that's important. And one of the things to understand specifically about meat is that it has a full amino acid profile, which is gonna tie in with the next video I'll make, which has a little bit to do with cats, but then ties back in to dogs. So thanks, guys. I hope you listened to the whole thing. I hope I didn't bore you to death, but I think this is important. I believe, and I'm not a vet. I'm not a canine nutritionist. Please ask your vet. Please ask a canine nutritionist what is best for your dog. But I believe that grain-free diets are probably a good thing. So I hope that helps somebody, and I hope you guys have a great day. Do something with your dog today. Thanks, guys.